Love the Ravens as much as we do? Then smash that subscribe button and stay locked in with Flock News for all the drama, updates, and excitement all season long. Marlon Humphrey, one of the most electrifying cornerbacks in the NFL, has reportedly announced his departure from the Baltimore Ravens, sending shockwaves through fans and analysts alike. For years, Humphrey has been a cornerstone of Baltimore's defense, a player who could change the trajectory of a game with a single, jaw-dropping interception or a perfectly timed pass deflection. The rumor of his exit has created an intense buzz across social media platforms, with fans speculating about possible destinations and how the Ravens will rebuild without one of their defensive leaders. Sources close to the team suggest that negotiations regarding his contract may have hit an impasse, leading to this dramatic turn of events. In recent weeks, insiders have hinted at Humphrey's growing desire for a new challenge, and this sudden announcement seems to confirm those whispers. Analysts are already debating the impact this move will have on both the Ravens' defensive schemes and the broader landscape of the NFL, considering Humphrey's reputation as one of the top corners in the league. His leadership in the locker room, combined with his elite athleticism, made him indispensable, and now the question lingers. Where will Marlon Humphrey land next in this high-stakes chess game of professional football? And how will fans react to seeing a legend depart a team he helped define for nearly a decade? The news of Humphrey's exit has sparked a frenzy of speculation about potential trade destinations, with rumors swirling around teams known for aggressive defensive strategies and significant salary cap space. Many insiders point to franchises that have struggled in pass coverage as the most likely suitors, suggesting that a team hungry for an instant upgrade in the secondary could move heaven and earth to secure his services. Fans, meanwhile, have flooded forums and social media threads with theories ranging from potential reunions with former coaches to headline-grabbing multi-team trades that could reshape entire divisions. There is also talk about the emotional toll on the Ravens' locker room, as teammates who have shared countless victories, playoff runs, and defensive triumphs are now faced with the reality of losing a player who embodied the spirit and intensity of the team. Speculation continues to mount regarding whether this departure signals a larger shift within the organization, perhaps hinting at a rebuild or a reevaluation of the team's long-term strategy. Analysts are dissecting past game tapes, looking for clues about Humphrey's motivations and performance trends, attempting to piece together the story behind this sudden but not entirely unexpected announcement. The NFL, always a stage for drama and sudden twists, seems poised for another seismic shakeup as fans and pundits alike try to anticipate the ripple effects of Marlon Humphrey's departure from a team that once defined his career. In the midst of this swirling storm of rumors, attention has also turned to the Ravens' front office and coaching staff, who now face the delicate task of managing the fallout while keeping team morale intact. The announcement has reportedly left some executives scrambling to explore contingency plans, weighing the potential acquisition of younger talent against the immediate need to maintain defensive dominance. Sports analysts suggest that the timing of Humphrey's exit could complicate the team's offseason strategy, particularly in the draft and free agency, as Baltimore must now consider how to fill a void left by one of the league's most formidable cornerbacks. Rumors indicate that internal meetings have intensified, with discussions about potential trade packages, salary adjustments, and strategic realignments dominating conversations behind closed doors. Meanwhile, the media circus around Humphrey's next move has already begun, with reporters probing sources for exclusive insights into which franchises have expressed serious interest. This atmosphere of uncertainty feeds into a larger narrative of suspense, as fans are left to speculate not only about the immediate consequences for the Ravens, but also about how this decision might redefine Humphrey's career trajectory. Observers note that his combination of skill, experience, and leadership is rare, making him a highly coveted asset and ensuring that whatever team secures him next will likely see a dramatic boost in defensive performance, creating anticipation for a blockbuster signing that could alter the balance of power within the league. Adding another layer to the ongoing speculation is the personal dimension of Humphrey's decision, which insiders suggest may be influenced by factors beyond contracts and team strategy. There are whispers about family considerations, long-term career aspirations, and even personal motivations tied to seeking a fresh start or a new challenge in a different city or system. These human elements have only intensified the emotional response from fans, who see in Humphrey not just a player, but a figure who has become synonymous with resilience, determination, and excellence on the field. The debate now extends beyond analytics and roster moves into the realm of personal narrative, as commentators and fans alike ponder the weight of this decision on a man who has poured years of dedication into a single franchise. Social media has become a platform for heartfelt tributes, with video montages, fan art, and personal messages flooding in, highlighting the deep connection between Humphrey and the community he has served so passionately. While the specifics of his next destination remain shrouded in mystery, the combination of professional prowess and personal story has elevated this news into a saga that transcends sports reporting, transforming it into a conversation about legacy, loyalty, and the complex human elements behind career-defining decisions. The interplay between on-field impact and off-field choices ensures that every speculation, rumor, and insider hint carries weight, fueling a narrative that is as emotionally charged as it is strategically significant. Meanwhile, analysts are beginning to crunch numbers, comparing Humphrey's potential impact on various teams that could sign him, highlighting projected defensive metrics, win shares, and the subtle ways in which a player of his caliber can influence both coverage schemes and team morale. The statistical breakdowns are being matched with eye test analyses, emphasizing Humphrey's ability to read quarterbacks, anticipate routes, and deliver game-changing plays in high-pressure moments. Fans are dissecting every highlight reel, every key interception, and every playoff performance, attempting to forecast how his skill set might integrate with different defensive systems. The rumor mill suggests that while some teams might approach cautiously due to salary cap constraints, others are reportedly ready to make bold moves, potentially offering multi-year contracts and guaranteed leadership roles. The narrative is now entwined with the financial and strategic considerations that dominate professional football, illustrating how a single player's decision can ripple through league-wide planning and reshape competitive dynamics. The excitement is palpable, with online communities, sports networks, and pundits speculating about every potential twist, from surprise trades to shocking free agent signings, all while the underlying question looms. How will Marlon Humphrey redefine the trajectory of his career, and which franchise will ultimately benefit from the presence of one of the NFL's most dynamic defensive talents? As this story continues to unfold, the emotional dimension of Humphrey's departure remains at the forefront of conversation, highlighting the unique bond between a player and the fans who have witnessed his evolution. The reactions have ranged from heartfelt tributes to passionate debates about loyalty, team strategy, and the implications for the Ravens' future. Social media threads overflow with messages reminiscing about iconic plays, clutch interceptions, and moments that solidified Humphrey's status as a defensive titan. The speculation about his next destination has become a global conversation, engaging audiences far beyond Baltimore, as fans from across the league weigh in on where his skills would be most transformative. Even casual observers are drawn into the narrative, captivated by the blend of talent, drama, and the human story behind a major career decision. Sports networks are dedicating segments to analyzing the ripple effects, while fans simultaneously engage in emotional debates, statistical projections, and hypothetical trade scenarios. The combination of professional respect, emotional connection, and strategic speculation has created a unique atmosphere, ensuring that Marlon Humphrey's exit from the Ravens is not just news. It's a saga in real time. This whirlwind of reactions, rumors, and analytical breakdowns serves to underscore the magnitude of his departure, setting the stage for what promises to be an electrifying offseason filled with intrigue, speculation, and perhaps the next chapter in the storied career of one of football's most formidable cornerbacks. As the news of Marlon Humphrey's departure spreads, rumors about potential suitors are reaching a fever pitch, with several teams reportedly in secret talks to explore trade possibilities or sign him as a free agent. Analysts have speculated that franchises with defensive gaps, playoff aspirations, or aging cornerbacks could see Humphrey as the missing piece to elevate their backfield. Meanwhile, insiders claim that Humphrey himself is weighing multiple factors, including team culture, coaching philosophies, and the opportunity to compete for a Super Bowl immediately. Social media has amplified every hint, leak, and suggestion, turning speculation into a global conversation where fans debate not only possible destinations, but also how this move could reshape entire divisions. Some rumors suggest that certain teams are considering offering package deals that could include draft picks, future considerations, and even other key players, creating scenarios that sound almost too dramatic to be true. Meanwhile, the Ravens are reportedly bracing for the emotional and tactical impact, exploring potential replacements and preparing statements to manage public sentiment. The combination of strategic, emotional, and financial factors makes this departure a multi-layered story, where every tweet, insider report, and analyst projection contributes to an ongoing saga that could define the narrative of the NFL offseason and alter the trajectories of multiple franchises simultaneously. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. Speculation continues to grow about how Humphrey's decision might influence the Ravens' draft strategy, with analysts suggesting that the team may now prioritize defensive backfield acquisitions more aggressively than initially planned. Sources close to the organization hint that internal debates have intensified as management weighs the trade-offs between immediate reinforcement and long-term developmental prospects. Meanwhile, the rumor mill indicates that other NFL teams are positioning themselves to capitalize on the situation, with scouts reportedly compiling detailed evaluations of Humphrey's fit within various defensive schemes. Fans are dissecting potential scenarios, creating mock trades, and debating how different coaching staffs might utilize his skill set. In parallel, social media is flooded with emotional tributes and speculations about how teammates might react, highlighting the human side of professional sports where loyalty, camaraderie, and leadership intertwine with performance metrics. Analysts emphasize that Humphrey's presence on any roster could shift defensive rankings significantly, particularly in coverage efficiency, pass deflections, and overall secondary stability. The combination of athletic prowess, football intelligence, and leadership qualities makes him a coveted asset, and the ongoing rumors about his next move have created a narrative that blends suspense, strategy, and emotional resonance. With each passing day, the buzz grows as fans, pundits, and insiders alike attempt to decode the unfolding story behind one of the NFL's most shocking and consequential developments of the season. Adding to the intrigue, sources close to Humphrey suggest that personal motivations may be playing a crucial role in his decision-making process, including considerations of family, lifestyle, and career legacy. Rumors hint that he may be seeking a team that aligns with his long-term vision, not just short-term success, and this has prompted speculation about which franchises could offer both competitive opportunities and cultural fit. Meanwhile, sports analysts are scrutinizing his past performances, leadership style, and adaptability to different defensive schemes, creating detailed profiles that speculate how he might influence potential new teams. Fans are actively engaged, creating discussion threads and video analyses predicting how his skill set would integrate with different systems, coaching styles, and roster compositions. There is also talk about how this decision could trigger a domino effect across the league, with other teams making strategic moves to either acquire Humphrey or adjust their defensive plans in anticipation of his choice. Insider chatter suggests that while contract terms are important, the human element, the desire for a meaningful role, a winning culture, and a supportive environment, might ultimately dictate his next destination. This multifaceted speculation transforms what could have been a straightforward trade story into a complex narrative of ambition, strategy, emotion, and suspense, captivating the NFL community and amplifying the anticipation surrounding every rumor and insider report. Meanwhile, attention is shifting to the Ravens fan base, which is grappling with the emotional reality of losing a beloved star. Social media is abuzz with nostalgia, highlighting iconic moments from Humphrey's career, from playoff heroics to game-changing turnovers. Some fans express frustration or disappointment, questioning management decisions and reflecting on the potential long-term consequences for the team. Others focus on celebration, honoring Humphrey's contributions and acknowledging the legacy he leaves behind, emphasizing his impact not only on the field but in the locker room and community. The rumor mill surrounding his next move has only intensified this emotional roller coaster, with speculation fueling debates about fairness, team strategy, and the nature of loyalty in professional sports. Analysts highlight the psychological impact on teammates, suggesting that losing a defensive leader of Humphrey's caliber could influence both morale and on-field performance in the immediate season. Meanwhile, league-wide discussions explore how his departure could shift the balance of power across divisions, prompting teams to reassess their defensive priorities and evaluate potential opportunities to exploit the Ravens' transitional phase. The narrative continues to blend emotion, strategy, and suspense, keeping fans, pundits, and insiders on edge as they attempt to decipher the next chapter in a story that promises to shape not only Marlon Humphrey's career, but also the competitive dynamics of the entire NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.